Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. Well, quick news update for you guys on how successful the Toy Story Funday football special was on Disney Plus this past weekend. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So this past weekend on Disney Plus, in a number of countries around the world, including the US, the UK and in Australia, we got a special called Toy Story Funday Football. So this was an animated version of a NFL football game which was taking place here in London in the UK. It was the Atlanta Falcons versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, and this was kind of made into a special animated version, and you had characters from Toy Story in there. You had like Woody and Buzz, and they were doing all kinds of bits and pieces in there. You also had like a halftime show with Duke Kaboom coming in and doing something, the little aliens running around, and they were kind of reenacting it. And I got this, some of the like presenters and stuff were doing like mo-caption suits on, where they were trying to do the commentary on it. And apparently, according to Disney, this has been the most watched live event on Disney Plus so far, which I'm going to put a little bit of a caveat on this. Though Disney hasn't actually run that many events so far. The Elton John special that ran a few years ago. We also saw, for example, Dancing with the Stars is running currently weekly in the US and in Canada. You've also had kind of some Latin American pop song stuff. They've had like Oscar nominations, not the Oscars, just the nominations. So live events have been a little bit wishy-washy in terms of what they're doing. So the idea that this is the biggest one of all time, but it's not even probably a list of 10 items. So let's keep that in mind. But also the actual game itself was also broadcast on ESPN Plus in the US. And that was their biggest live event. Again, normally they don't tend to show that kind of stuff on ESPN Plus, but massively popular. Now, I did watch the game because here in the UK, because it was the International London event, it was actually shown on broadcast television, so I was able to watch it. And so I was watching it, and I had the Toy Story version in my hand, and I was kind of comparing it. There was a little bit of a delay, as you'd expect, because they had to animate it. But like when they did a touch, and they did all the throwing and stuff, it was a little bit glitchy in places. It wasn't perfect. It didn't completely run as you might expect. A lot of good feedback to it. A lot of fans really enjoying it. I don't know if they did this for every game, whether or not that would lose its specialness. But yeah, I think we're going to see more of this. They have done it like with Big City Greens with the NHL. They did that a couple of months ago. But this one was a big hit. It was also shown on ESPN Plus, so it's a good way of kind of getting things. It was all over social media and people talking about it. A lot of people are kind of going, what's this? Why is this? It doesn't have any connection. It seems stupid. And the main core idea of this special was to get younger people involved in the NFL. And that's what they're trying to do, trying to get more people into it. And this is their way. I don't know, it seemed very long. I mean, the games are like so long for NFL, you know, they take like 3-4 hours. So I don't know if a kid would be able to keep the attention span of it. Fun to just checking it out of. Maybe that's what people were doing like me, where you were just checking to see what it was like. But yeah, it looks like it was a huge success. I think we're probably going to see some more of it. Whether or not they use this technology for other franchises, maybe that's something that they could do. I don't know. Or I don't think, again, they would want to be doing this one weekly, but maybe it's something that they're going to start exploring. But yes, it's interesting the fact that they've put out the release that this has been so successful, which is great. But let us know, did you watch the Toy Story football thing? I'd love to know your thoughts on it in the comments below. Remember to go check us out over at What's On at DisneyPlus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Later.